Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Hope you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Carlos. I am feeling awesome and ready to rock, man. It is party day here in Vancouver. We're going to celebrate Andrew's success of climbing 7 summits, one on each continent over the last couple of years, which, you know what? I mean, it is quite an accomplishment, to be honest. And, and a well-deserved event that we're having tonight. But we have a whole trading day to go through before that, and I'm actually looking forward to that. I had a good trading day in the office here in Vancouver. Started with a nice trade on the open on some stuff we were talking about, and that doesn't usually happen for me. Normally when I'm jet-lagged and traveling, trading doesn't go so well. So I usually take it quite easy, but I had a good trade, and look at me. I'm all happy. Watched the debate last night. I don't know if you did that. I got to say, somebody in our little group chat, Carlos, posted something I thought was a little funny. They said, for anybody who's not American, you're watching the family grandfathers squabble, and we'd appreciate if you don't look closely. It's embarrassing. So it was just nobody won that. It was just a weird event for me looking in from the outside. I don't know what happened. It was just odd.
If you're American, I don't care what side you're on, you're hurting today when you look at that. It's just so bad. And I gotta tell you, man, I'm looking at, forget the politics, forget what side, red or blue. I don't care. Forget about all that.
Right. Yeah.
I felt so bad for Biden, man. I'm there looking at him like, if that was my dad, and I'm getting a little personal, if that was my dad, I'm like, you know what, Dad? For the next couple of years, leave that shit alone. Let's go hang out with our grandson, with my son, with our kids. Let's go golfing. Forget that stuff, man. This is too much, right? So, again, forgetting any right or left, forget that. The man is not meant for that. And I actually felt bad for him, not in a way like, oh, let's go. No. That's unbelievable. But that's as much positive. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like you said, it was just interesting watching those two individuals. One who will say anything with confidence, and one who he looked confused. And it's anyways. Like I said, I'm a Canadian. I'm just watching this on the sidelines with my popcorn over here. But it was odd. It was an odd evening.
Yeah, I mean. Dude, I was cringing. I'm like, you want to go? You really want to go 4 years more of this when you can go enjoy your family? I mean, hey, you don't got a lot of years left here, man.
Yeah.
The ticker's right around the corner. Go enjoy life. You were president already. You accomplished tons of stuff. Go enjoy life. Don't do this to yourself, man. It's unbelievable. But it is sad that that's where we are as a country with those two. But it is what it is, and we'll see how things are going to play out in the next couple of days. Friends, we got some other data that's being overshadowed completely this morning by all news media because the presidential debate is what's happening, the reactions to that. Data is out. Not much reaction from the SPY, Peter. What do the numbers look like today?
No, not much, and that's why I thought we'd take a minute to talk about that. And I apologize. Our intent is not to get anybody upset on political opinions run deep, Peter, and we're not trying to tap into those. So.
I think nobody can get upset what we said. I think everybody's in agreement. If you're not in agreement with what we said here, there's clearly something you got to check up here. I mean, it's
well, there's a statement, Carlos.
I would never do this because I'm very on. I stay on, play nice by the rules. But if you don't agree with what we said here, you could be part of the problem. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just these are the facts, man.
Okay,
that's it. We're not picking sides. All right, let's say. Don't let me get off my lawn.
Dangerous territory. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Carl, I'm not used to being on the other side of the get off my lawn type of argument. We need the Carlos
in the me on get off my lawn.
Yeah, where's Carlos in the cardigan? We need one of those images. That was awesome. All right. Okay. Anyways, let's talk economic data. We do have some that came out this morning. Starting with the personal income and personal spending came out. A little bit of a mixed picture here. Personal income was 0.1% higher than forecast. Personal spending was 0.1% lower than forecast at 0.5 and 0.2% 8% respectively. So really not much of a change. The PCE price index came out, and it was right on target on all measures, right? Month over month, year over year, core, non-core, everything hit the target exactly on. So no wonder the market is really not doing anything, because it's saying, well, you didn't really give me much data to go on. We do have Daly, who's making the first of two speeches today. The San Francisco Fred Daly, she's appearing on TV right now. And then there is another appearance at 12:40, but I sort of ran out of room on my calendar. Then we've got the Chicago PMI again, not a big market impacting event at 9:45 and at 10 a.m. Consumer sentiment is probably the biggest one of the day. If that comes in off of expectations, we may see some market movement. But like I've been saying for about 2 weeks now, these things go in waves. And right now, the economic impact of these announcements is very low. Sometimes it's very high. Right now, it's very low. It seems to be it's interest rate change or nothing. And being that we're getting no interest rate change, it's nothing. So really, the market's saying, ho hum, whatever. Let's keep moving on. So yeah, that leaves us to look at a couple of the earnings. We did really only have one earning last night that we were watching again. Like we had MU yesterday because it came out the night before. Last night we were only watching Nike, and then we've got one or two this morning, but it's pretty quiet. So, well, we only have one. But anyways, yeah, quiet on the Western Front, as they say, I suppose. So let's see, Carlos, what we've got on the gappers list. We'll take you through those, and we'll talk about the same old usual suspects, because there was some good momentum yesterday. So it's not like we're completely out of things to watch. I actually like these days to trade. It just means they're not that exciting to go into, right? Like you don't have obvious targets.
Yeah, I agree with that one, friends. All right, let's get to it. Our gappers list this morning, not a whole lot on here right now, so we'll see how that changes as these numbers get computed and annualized. Again, SPY is not doing much right now since the numbers came out. First one on the list in the gap up is going to be IFN, and as you can see here, we are up 18%, 2.2 million shares traded this morning. I believe we've seen this before. Gap up. It is a stock that's lower price, not a low float. I think they're sitting at 230 million, so a little bit on the higher side. A lot on the higher side, but not a great trader, Peter. Though, any news today on this one?
Yeah, there is news on this. So they are looks like it's going to be acquired. So it doesn't quite look like an acquisition the way it's moving. Normally, Carlos, you're able to pick those up and call them out, right away. But
yeah,
this is.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I guess when you zoom in a little bit, you see the big move and then a little more flat line. And there's a little more variation in there than you often get in an acquisition. However, they're going to be acquired by Nokia, so pretty big acquisition there. And that means that, again, an acquisition, the price goes up to just under the acquiring target price, which is what's happening here. And it's, not going to be all that exciting, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't like it. Moving on to the next one, DJT. This morning, Trump media obviously moving based on the presidential debate last night. Up 7.5, 3.4 million shares traded. So we've seen it with this type of volume before. We've seen it in play. It all comes down to at the market open, can it actually do something? I think today actually might be a good one to have on deck. So I'm going to watch them. Might not be on my favorites list, right? Probably on a secondary. But they do have the volume. They are up 7.5 this morning. Peter, aside from the presidential debate, anything else that might be moving this?
Yeah, there's no company news. The last company news we had on this was their issuance of the new warrants, which is a cash infusion for them as a company. But yes, it's all debate related, right? People are going to argue who won or lost the debate, and that seems to translate for some into their choice of investment vehicles. So hey, look, if there's more money coming in and it creates a tradable opportunity, I'm all for it. But I'm not sure if that momentum will really continue through the day today, because without the news, it feels like it's getting, it's slowing down. If you look at the daily chart, right, the momentum is just slowing a little bit. The candles are sort of rounding and moving sideways here. So I think I think it'll be a tough day for DJT to get a day trade on it, right, a momentum-based trade.
Yeah. We'll leave it on the secondary for now. We could always take it off as well. Let's look at the next one on here. MLGO. Again, this thing continues to just scramble here. It is higher. It is gapping up 4.3, but it's not a big move. I mean, although we hit $25 yesterday, we did sell off right back to where it came from. We actually closed the day red, and we're gapping up today, which is pretty much where we opened up yesterday. So although we're gapping up, it's not really looking like it wants to continue this move. So but yeah, again, gapping up on our list, 4.8. Volume's a little bit lighter than what we saw the last couple of days. Hard to borrow. It's just not a great ticker overall. I won't be having them on my list, Peter. But again, they continue to make some kind of noise here with no news still, right? This is the one that we have no news why this is happening, correct?
No news. Correct.
Yeah. All right, so we'll leave that one alone. Anything else in the gap up, Peter, before we get to our Nike stock?
Not really. No. Well, one I should mention because it's not really a gap up, but one I'll mention because it just made this move yesterday out of nowhere. Chewy. Now this was an interesting one to me. That a couple of our members in the room mentioned it, and a couple of now it's actually gapping down so far in pre-market, but I want to mention on the gap upside because
what's the ticker,
if you
Peter?
look at CHWY, good old Chewy.
CHWY. Yep.
Yeah. So and what you actually want to see that big candle from yesterday, Carlos. That look at that baby. So apparently, Chewy got a mention from Roaring Kitty, or Roaring Kitty posted a picture of a dog. Like that was all the news that happened. That was it. Anyways, a couple of people, it was a dog, yeah. So a couple of people traded this. I had it was mentioned in our chat room. A couple other people picked it up because of that. I was doing our P Capital mentorship last night, or group membership, and one of our traders mentioned that she had traded it and got an awesome move at it. She nailed this stock. I wasn't watching it, not something that I was looking at, but I just want to give a shout out to everybody that was, watching it, right place, the right time. When they saw the opportunity, they sort of knew what they wanted to do, took advantage of that, and got that move because it was a massive move. And it really came out of nowhere. The stock was doing not much throughout the day, and they said they sort of saw it as it went through yesterday's close, got in at around $29. Wrote it, and some of the exits were fantastic at $37, $38 at the top because they were watching the price momentum and the price action. And anyways, I was impressed by the trade and by our traders that took advantage of it. So if you did, congrats. If you didn't, you know what? These types of things happen every day. It's just a matter as to whether you're in the right place at the right time. So it's always great to see our traders saying, like, I understand my strategy well enough. I'm not afraid to execute when I see it. And it's not just chance at those points. So there you go. So, and yes, there you go. Yeah. All right. So Holly spoke up, so I can mention her by name, but Holly was the one that was showing me that. So yeah, I was very impressed by that trade. I thought it was awesome. And it's funny, right? Some people say, oh, but you know what? I had like 5 other bad trades. But you know what? Sometimes that's what trading is, right? You got to really take heart from the good ones because in that respect, it can be like I said, it's like a golf game sometimes, right? You might go out and shoot 90 or 100 on the round. That's usually what I'm doing. But I remember that one shot, man, where I almost got a hole-in-one on the par 3. Oh, that's a beautiful shot, right? You live that one all the way back to the clubhouse and until your next round of golf. That's what keeps you coming back. So trading can be a lot the same way like that, right? Like you got to enjoy those because you need that confidence. That's what active trading is all about. So anyways, all right. So Chewy was just a big move up yesterday. Other than that, you're asking sort of for gap up. I'm seeing a gap up on most of the stuff that we're trading. So I'll just mention it right here because I know that our gap down list isn't that big. Apple and Tesla, my two sort of go-tos, were again giving us some tradable opportunities yesterday. Nothing massive, frankly, but still some opportunities if you're watching them. The one that surprised me, Carlos, that traded well again yesterday was Amazon. we mentioned it from the day before how it had taken off right at the open. This one wasn't such a big mover off the open, but it did move midday. It had an awesome move, and if you were again keeping your eyes on the prize and knew what you were looking for, there was a great movement and a great trade to be had on Amazon. So I think again today watching some of the standards, right, the standbys, whether it's Amazon or maybe Meta, if you like Meta, or Google, or anyways, Nvidia, of course. I can't go through this without mentioning Nvidia, which is also gapping up marginally this morning. Had a good, reasonably good day yesterday. Little choppy at the open. We saw that with Andrew. If you go back and watch our live trading from yesterday, Andrew struggled with some of the semiconductors. Nvidia and MU were not treating him kindly because of that choppiness, but a little bit of patience, and there were some trades in there. So.
Yeah, I do like you didn't. I don't think you mentioned Tesla, but if you did, I do like that one. I am going to add that to my list. I mean, Tesla is up nicely right now. It's got more volume than we've seen around this time of the pre-market, right? 1.7. So that's looking really nice right now. And we're talking here in our YouTube chat. I closed my position on this yesterday because I didn't want to go into the data coming out this morning. And man, am I regretting it now? This thing, it looks pretty nice. Anyways. Tesla is good. We'll have that on there. Let's see what's gapping down this morning. Only one ticker, and man, they're not just gapping down; they're getting destroyed right now. Down 15%, 3.6 million shares traded. I mean, these guys are getting body slam at the moment. Peter, obviously, earnings not treating them well. What's going on with Nike?
Yeah, so as you can imagine, so they had earnings after the close yesterday. Two things. The revenue missed forecast, so people are a little disappointed with their worldwide revenue as reported, and they basically put in a low forward-looking guidance. So it's that low guidance that almost always sinks you. And yeah, Nike, look, I didn't expect it to trade that well on earnings after the close yesterday. I still don't think it didn't trade all that well. I didn't watch it for very long because I was tired, man. It was a long day yesterday. But, it did get that, what originally looked like a pop if you dig into the chart there. It sort of did the head fake, which is one of the reasons why I don't like trading earnings, because you just, you think, oh, look at this thing, man, it's going up. And then they pulled the rug on you and this thing dropped. So, it looks like Nike's heading for some bad news over the next couple of months here as they work to, manage their sales towards expectations. But yeah, with that lowered guidance, I think it's going to be a bad day for Nike. Now, will it be tradable? Nike's one of those ones that I warn you guys about all the time, right? So just know this trades on the New York Stock Exchange, which means, again, the market makers manage it slightly differently than a NASDAQ stock. And sometimes it doesn't get the volume until 1 or 2 or 3 minutes after the open. What you really want to do is watch for that volume. You'll know when it happens, right? It's either a massive volume candle right at the open, or you won't see much volume. When I say massive, we're looking at 500,000 shares or more in that opening minute. If you don't see that, you might want to wait because there's going to be one of those big candles coming. That's when it'll pick its direction and decide how it's going to start moving. So, just be careful on this if you choose to trade it on the open. I've had success on Nike in the past. I've also been smacked in the face by it. So I'm a little hesitant trading it. So I'll watch it. It's definitely going on my secondary list. But I'm not sure whether I'll trade it or not. We'll find out as we get to the open, right?
Yeah, we sure will. I'm going to add it on to my list. It's not a whole lot that we have off the gappers list, but I will be adding obviously Nvidia. We'll fill this up with Meta and some other ones on here that are gonna be fun to watch that we know are going to get the volume today. Quick look at the SPY before we jump to what you guys have this morning. It is dropping now, so we're getting a little bit of a sell-off on the overall market here. So let's see if that is gonna continue. So all right, let's jump over to you guys over in our chat. I still see some comments on here. I'm getting privately so nice. Yeah, listen. All right, last thing I'll say on this. If the first lady, if my wife is watching, don't ever lie to me like that. If I'm doing something really bad, Peter, and you too, Peter, if I'm doing something really bad, just let me know, but don't tell me that it's okay. Oh, you did great. No, don't BS me, man. What the first lady did to that man is unbelievable. Oh, you did a great job. No, he didn't. Why would you lie to him like that? So, honey, if you're watching, don't hurt. You're not gonna hurt
Dude,
my feelings. Just tell me straight out that I did a horrible job, so I can either do better, or change course. I mean, we got to be honest with each
dude,
other, man. This is horrible what they did
I,
to
I
me.
think I
Unbelievable.
think in the way you referred to me there, I think you just called me your work wife. Is that what happened?
You are my work wife. You are my work wife.
Okay. Well,
Absolutely.
then I guess then you're mine. All right. So love you too, buddy. So all right,
Love you more, my
I'll
brother.
be sure. I'll let you know. All right, we got it.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that. We can
There is nothing
we
wrong with
can be
that. You
dudes.
know what? If people were more honest, life would be great. More honest, and then tougher feelings, right?
Uh,
With tougher skin, right? Just be honest. It's such a beautiful thing, man. I love it. All right, you guys are awesome. I
we
really mean
have
that. That is the truth.
the bromance, exactly. I was,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what, I have a buddy that for some reason by accident we ended up doing this spa day every year, and my wife
Nice.
hates going to the spa, and she because it messes with her hair, and it's just she says like I'm not in, I don't like the spa. So anyway,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
go with this buddy once a year. We go to this big spa that we have, the Nordique, if anybody knows it, in who's in my area. Anyways, biggest spa in North America. It's awesome, but we always go, and usually when we go sit down, we're always like, I wonder if people think we're a couple, and we both look at each other, we're like, I don't care, man. This is a guy I've known since like
Yep.
high school, right? And we've been hanging out together for like 35, 38 years now, right? We're like, well,
Wow. Wow.
whatever, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter to
Yeah.
us anymore. So you're right,
That's
Carlos.
awesome, man.
Sometimes
That's
it's,
awesome.
just be who you are. That's all that matters, man, and have some fun in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
go to the
Maybe
spa to
when
get
you
my hair done.
maybe
Exactly. How do you think it works?
looks good, man. Looks good.
Can I say there's one
Oh
thing I
man.
noticed on a conference call? I had a lot of conference calls yesterday, and at one point I'm like, you know what? These lights, they're not flattering. I hope I'm not blinding you guys with the shine. Like I literally look at that, man. I got a shiny strip right down the middle of my head. I'm that's that's a bald
Yeah. Yeah.
problem right
Yeah.
there.
Lights coming from the
Oof.
top are never good, right? You always
Yeah,
want to
look
look
at
from the
that.
front. Um,
It's
yeah. No matter how great you look, if you got the lights from the top, you're done. You're not gonna look great on camera. I'll tell you that right now. Speaking of, shout out to our buddy Brent. He's in the background making this show look amazing every day. So appreciate him doing that.
he
He
does.
does a lot of the heavy
That's funny.
lifting for Peter and I here. All right, guys, hit that thumbs up
Yeah.
over on YouTube. Not much coming off this Gappers list. This morning we have Tesla, Nike, DJT. Let's look at what you guys like this morning and let's run through it. See what we can pull off that we can add to our list this morning. So quiet morning so far that you do here. Andrew's saying, Carlos, you do amazing. We'll be honest. Thank you, man. All right, let's see. Let's see here. All right, let's start with our chat room, friends. Hymns. You know what? We saw hymns yesterday, but there was so many other things looking better. What is it doing today? Yeah, see, I don't think this is just a great trading stock, right? Doesn't get the volume. Let's see what it did yesterday, right?
No,
Because we're gapping up yesterday, or gapping down. Yeah, it's just
I
the
I
big
don't
move
remember
was in the
which way it was
pre-market.
going.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I don't remember either, but the big move was in the pre-market, and then after that, you didn't get much. You didn't get great volume. So this is the type of stock that we see trading like this all the time. So I usually tend not to have it on my list, right? But yeah, we'll skip on that one. Let's see here. SMR. What's SMR? No, don't do that. That's not nice. Somebody delete that. SMR. No, it's I feel bad. I feel horrible. All right, there it is. Garbage truck coming in for that one. SMR also not looking great, friends. So I don't nuke scale power. Peter, we talked about this a couple of times in the past.
Yeah.
And I don't think we like it, right? It's never traded great, right?
No.
So we'll skip on that here. Let's see. How can I do this? Yeah, so we'll take care of that one. Next on the list, what do we have, friends? We're looking at not much from you guys, and I understand why. There's not a whole lot to pick from today. Our usual suspects are going to make a big chunk of our list this morning, so I completely get that. Over on YouTube, let's see what you guys liked it this morning. See if there's any tickers out there. John is giving us Adobe. Let's look at Adobe, ADBE. This is a. Did this get a split? No, right? Did this get a
I don't
split
think
price?
so.
I thought it was higher. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. But either way, Oh no, they just dropped. Oh no, they didn't get split. All right, so either way, it's not a great intraday trading ticker. They just don't get the volume. I mean, look at the pre-market now. There's 13,000 shares traded here. Just people are making a mistake probably in the hockey here when they bought into the pre-market. There's nothing really happening. They did move yesterday, but they move with no volume. And if you have a chance today to look at a stock like this, right? Just put it on your charts and see how this moves when you have a stock that doesn't get volume like this. That is brutal. That is brutal. It's very difficult to identify where the patterns are gonna go and to trace certain breakout strategies like the 5-minute RB. You just can't do it on this thing. But yeah, go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, Adobe, they made what I think could be a business misstep a little while ago. We'll see what happens. They announced that one of the things that they were changing in their licensing, which, the thing that nobody reads, is that they sort of were granting themselves perpetual worldwide license to any material produced using Adobe software. And that's, I mean, you can have my stuff. I don't care. But if you're a filmmaker, an artist, an author, right, you're going to be thinking, or even, running business with some legal documents, you're going to be thinking twice about putting anything in Adobe when they have license rights to anything produced using their software. So that is, I think, problematic for them. They've actually sort of gapped up and held it fairly nicely over the last little while, which surprises me. But most of the chatter I see is sort of about that and the expectations that it's going to be a big hit to the hit on the stock price. I mean, they are down from the highs. They used to be. Maybe this is why you thought it was higher price. They were trading around 640, 650, 640, 30, 40-ish, I guess, a little while ago. But yeah, Adobe, like you said, not a great trading stock. Like it doesn't. Yeah, it gets the volume, so you'd think it should trade well. But when I've tried, I just have not been able to find good opportunities. It's either been choppy or directionless. So maybe if somebody likes it out there, I mean, if you know something about today that we don't, maybe. But I think I'll let the scanners tell me if it's going to be moving, or the chat room. Good sources.
Yeah. All right, excellent. Guys, not a whole lot coming from our list this morning, but again, I'm just going to add a few things on here. We're going to add NVIDIA, right? We know we're going to watch that one. 5.2 million shares traded, pulling off from the pre-market highs right now. So love that there. We are going to Meta. I'm not a big fan of, but we'll look at it quickly. Here is Meta. Oh, Meta dropping down. So did hit 523, looks like, now 518. Could be interesting. It's just they don't sometimes get the volume as well, right? So we'll put it on a secondary for now. And yeah, I think that is what is going to be my list from now. One more Google, and then we'll get to announcements. Google this morning, yeah, another one that we just kind of wait and see, right, for the overall market. I'd rather have something like Apple on my list instead. Apple's been trading not great though, Peter. I don't know if you noticed. I've been having it on my list because we always watch Apple, but they've been pretty bad here the last couple of days. So I just don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah, they're not alone, and that's okay, right? These stocks I find head into those periods. It's sort of in a trading zone here, relatively large one that spans about $8 or $9 here, from 907 to about 207 to about 216. So we're just waiting for something to happen, really, and that's I like that. Sort of like AMD, my good buddy AMD. AMD is not doing anything interesting right now. If you look at the daily on AMD, it's heading into a little bit of a squeeze zone here, right? Look, it looks like the zone, it's narrowing. The price action's getting tighter. That actually gets me interested. It doesn't mean it's going to do anything interesting today, but you guys know I always watch AMD because I'm waiting for that moment when it makes its big move. And I don't know if it's going to be up or down or what's going to happen, but eventually it's going to squirt out of this area. And, we'll hopefully it'll be ready to take advantage of that when it does.
Yep, absolutely. It looks like we're having some kind of YouTube fee issue. Is everything okay? Can you guys see us okay on YouTube? We got 2 comments there saying there's some kind of lag. Can we just confirm it's good?
Oh no.
You got us good, Peter?
I have us. We look okay.
Okay.
I think so.
Now it's okay. It looks like we had a little lag there, but it looks like it's back now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, friends. Let's get
to where we
our...
start. Can we start messing with everybody's minds? This is where we start.
Who was it? I think it was John. John reposted this yesterday on X, and it's like, remember the guy that was talking about a stock that he was investing in and telling people, "Yeah, it's a great stock, go buy." And then when the commentator asked him, or the one that's interviewing him asked him, "What do they actually do?" It was Upstart. What do they actually do? He was like, "Excuse me, like what do they actually do as a company? I don't know what to do. What do they do?" And he couldn't answer. He started saying, "I think I'm having some audio problem," but the feed was so crystal clear. I mean, that feed was like 4K. It's like, wow, look at this guy caught live right on camera here. But yeah, friends, let's get to our community events. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Peter.
I was just saying, I remember that guy. It was a great moment because, look, as a trader, investors don't understand that. But as a trader, yeah, I mean, I can trade things. I have no idea what they do. I don't need to know what they do, right? I'm looking for the stock itself to move. As an investor, you probably should know that. And if you're going on, you're going on a show like that, I think he sort of forgot the environment in which he's operating. So I love those little snafus that happen, frankly, because they're quite amusing. It's like our famous guy who was one of the first ever to work from home and got caught on camera when his daughter comes marching in with the goggles on and everything, and his wife comes scurrying in to try and drag her out of the camera, but we can see the whole thing. Great moments. Good times, man. Good times.
Awesome. Friends, let's find out what's happening for next week here in our community, and we're starting with Monday. Peter's going to take you through exactly what to expect on Monday onboarding class. A lot of you guys, I know, joined for the $1 membership to get the laptop drawing this week. You also get access to this onboarding class, so definitely join us 8 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. Be there. You can ask questions. We'll hang out for about an hour or so. It's a great class. You get to learn a lot on what our community is like, trading and the strategy. So definitely we'd love to see you there. So make sure you put that on your calendars. That's going to be Monday at 8 p.m. So go ahead, Peter.
You were doing a great job. I'm
just trying to have people join me. And I'm just trying to have people join me and, be there with me on Monday, right? So I want to see you guys there.
Okay, well, there you go. As Carlos said, join them. Have some fun. It is a good class. If you really just want to get oriented with what you can get out of your membership, or, you want to have a great conversation or ask some trading-related questions, or maybe not trading-related. I don't know. Carlos might answer anything. You can go personal, see what happens. But it is a good opportunity to get your questions answered. So Monday, 8 o'clock in the onboarding room. That's the place to be. Put it in your calendar now. Tuesday, we always have our strategy and trade book. So this coming week, it's July. This is crazy. I just can't believe it's July, but it is. All right. So, by the way, for anybody on Monday, it's Canada Day, which means it's it's Canadian July the 4th, our Independence Day. It's really not Independence Day. It's just Canada's birthday. So happy birthday, Canada, to anybody who's celebrating on Monday. Markets are open. U.S. markets don't care. So it'll be, we'll be here as per usual. Tuesday, though, we have our strategy and trade book session. That is, Jared is going to be taking over. And remember, we're talking options next week. So on our Tuesday strategy session, it's all about options. Jared will be discussing that, and hopefully you will join him for that at 8 p.m. The week after, Thor is going to be digging deep on his Camarilla pivot points. If you know Thor, he's got his Camarilla points, and it's always a great session full of information. So hopefully you will join. Our description's a little late. We don't want to ruin the surprise for you. Also, we don't have the detail from Thor, but he's going to be there, and it's going to be a good session coming on Tuesday, July the 9th. How do I know that? Because it always is. It's Thor, man. He always delivers. All right, Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is a psychology session. Dr. Kenneth Reed is going to be back with us talking about how to be a balanced trader, balance your emotions with your strategy, how to make sure that you make the most out of both your mindset and your ability to implement it in the markets. So it's going to be a great session, and you should mark it in your calendar. Again, once again, 8 o'clock on Wednesday, July the 8th. The next week, July the 3rd. My God. Wednesday, July the 10th, then, Mike, our own Mr. Michael Bear, is going to be there taking over and talking about how to create a supportive trading environment for yourself and your psychology. That is going to be the next 2 weeks on our psychology session. So then we get to Thursday. Now, Thursday is normally mentorship day. This coming Thursday, though, is July the 4th, and it's Independence Day, which means that the markets are going to be closed, and everything that we're doing here is going to be closed. So there is no mentorship Thursday happening this coming Thursday, all right? Because it is July the 4th. Make sure I get that right, but I'm pretty sure Thursday, July the 4th is next week. It means that, again, the markets are closed, and we have a shortened trading day on the Friday. I'm pretty sure. I have to look this up here, but no, wait a second. On July the 4th, we've got the markets closing early at...
Wait, July the 4th? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay,
July the 4th? No,
so
no way.
The markets will close early on Wednesday, July the 3rd. The markets are going to close at 1 o'clock on July the 3rd and then be closed all day on July the 4th. So I had to look that up because I wanted to make sure I got that right. So because I wasn't sure if it was the Friday that's the half day or the Wednesday before. But in this case, it's the Wednesday before. The markets are going to close early. I'm just checking here on the NYSE information site. And absolutely, Wednesday, July the 3rd, markets will be closed at 1 p.m., and then all day on Thursday, July the 4th. So it's going to be a little bit of a different week next week. So you got to remember that for your trading. We only have that gives us 3.5 trading days next week, right? And the Friday probably going to be very, very low volume. So just because we'll have the day and a half holiday beforehand, right? So anyway, so be very aware of that for next week. And that's what we've got in our lineup. So again, no Thursday mentorship happening next week with the July the 4th holiday, but we'll have the rest of our slate, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as per schedule. All right? So that's what we got going on. If you want information on the markets, tradingterminal.com. I got to say, I'm pretty excited. I'm here in Vancouver, as most of you know, at this point, and we're working with the team, and we've got a great team of developers here. And Mike, who you know and love from the chat room, has been supporting that development team, and I've been in there talking with them as well. We got some big changes coming, and improvements always being made on this tool, and I'm really looking forward to it because it's really just going to help continue to improve its functionality for active traders, and just wait and see what we got coming. So it should be a lot of fun. So check out tradingterminal.com. I mean, it's already got pretty much everything you need as an active trader, including like a free simulator. If you haven't, if you're just figuring out trading and you're just getting into it, that's free simulator is a great way to actually trade live with the markets and just sort of see how it's going, right? Test out your strategies as you're getting set up. If you're more experienced and you want to actually back test strategies, use the replay mode. You can pick any stock on any day and replay it against any other stock, whether it's a market index or some other stock. You can sort of play those again back and sort of trade against it and sort of see how your strategy plays out. So those are just two of the tools sitting in there. And of course, we've got the scanners and so many others that are in there. Scanners that we use every morning here. I'm going to be watching them today on one of these days where there's not a lot gapping up or down in the early hours. I wait for the scanners to tell me, right? Because we've got the turbo break up, they got the high of day break, low of day break scanners that are in there. They'll let me know if things are moving. And of course, all our friends in the chat room. So if you'd rather have a human tell you than rather than a piece of software, then maybe you should consider joining a community. And do we ever have the community for you? Yes, this is where I sell you on Bearable Traders, but we think it's an awesome place. We love being there. Bearable Traders is a great community. We have a lot of fun every day in there, no matter what's happening in the market, right? On great days, we love the trading, and it's a lot of fun. On days where the trading is not that great, we talk about everything else. So it's a great community and a great group of people. So hopefully you consider checking it out. You can use the intro offer. It's only $39. Gives you 1 week access and access to Carlos's onboarding class that we were talking about. So that's well worth it right there for $39. And then the basic early monthly packages give you greater access to all of our education material and our webinars, as well as the chat room. And the elite annual, of course, is the best day, your best deal. So there you go. That's what we got for you. Let's go and set some levels, and we will get our moderators' watch lists in there. So if you're a moderator listening, let's get those in. And yeah, Carlos, we'll get ready for this Friday, this big Friday. It's Party Friday for me, anyway. So looking forward to it. Going out, and we're going to be raving all night. If you're in the Eastern time zone and you wake up early, if you're waking up around 6:30, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning in the Eastern time zone, think of me. I'll just be going to bed. I already know that. So it's going to be something. It's going to be something.
Yeah.
All right.
Will be fun. Friends, let's get to some levels here. I think the noise you're hearing is, I think it's because Peter's mic is on the laptop, so when he moves his hands, you can hear the. It sounds like a cat is trying to scratch something. Doesn't sound that bad. I'm thinking it's a cute cat scratching something, and you feel better about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's
temporary.
I'm sorry about
from
that.
our. No, it's okay. It's not a big deal. From our trading office. All right, friends, let's take a look here. Tesla, Nike, NVIDIA, and Apple. I see our moderators list is put together as well. Let's do some levels, and we jump to the mods list this morning. Let's start with Tesla on here. Again, doing last couple of days, been trading pretty well. High of the pre-market this morning is going to be over at 267. That's 267 cents, by the way. And then towards the bottom, highs and lows for the last two trading days, doing a pretty good job there. So you don't have to do much as far as levels. Towards the left, let's get some levels above the pre-market action this morning. And we're going to slam one right over at 203.23 as you guys also slam that thumbs up over on YouTube. We're sitting at 171 likes at the moment. We'd love to get that higher. You know, if you're a Democrat, hit the thumbs up. If you're a Republican, hit the thumbs up. If you're independent, whatever you are, just hit the thumbs up. We love everybody. Let's just all have a nice kumbaya here and get those likes up. So above the 203 here, we do have another level at 205.27. And I think that looks pretty good when it comes to Tesla. So again, pretty nice days the last couple of days here. Breaking out of that range. Let's see if that can continue. Want to take a quick look at the SPY. We're getting something out of, the SPY is pretty tame compared to this news, right? The last couple of the inflation data that we got out actually had bigger movements, right, Peter? I mean, we had some kind of a continuation. We're not getting that today. So it's the
last couple of like I said, the last couple of weeks of data has been pretty. The market has largely shrugged it off. So
yeah. So next is we need Jay Powell to do something here and get us going again. All right, let's see here. Start cutting some rates so we can get active. Let's go back to Nike.
Get the money machine working.
Get the money printers turning on here. Nike down huge today, 60%. Again, it's just getting body slammed this morning. Low of the pre-market, 79.08. So we have a level there in the highs all the way at 82.59, and just a landslide move this morning. And they've been struggling all year, friends. I mean, it's just been downhill. So last year they did very well, and this year they just been giving all of it back and even more. 52-week low. We haven't been down here in a I gotta go to a weekly chart. It's been a very long time. We're looking at 2020. So this has been some time coming. I'm gonna put 73.75. We have a level. This is off the weekly now, right? So keep that in mind. 77.73. Just gonna get two below here. I think the stock is already pretty extended towards the bottom. So be careful. Don't have a short bias. This can actually turn out to be a nice long if things start to bounce here, right? The company's not going bankrupt. So be careful. There's people that might be buying into position now long term, right? So it's like, they're not going bankrupt. Yeah, they might struggle for a couple of years. So don't be so short biased at the open when we're down 16%, right? At least for the short term trading that we're going to be looking for. Let's wait for the setup to give us what the price action wants to do here. Here's NVIDIA, a great volume as always, 5.8 million shares traded. High of the pre-market is a 125.49, and then towards the bottom we're going to add 124.45. So if you look at that, you're pretty much taken care of when it comes to level. We've been getting into a smaller and smaller range on NVIDIA, right? So the good trading has been becoming a little choppy here, especially the last 2 days, right? We're not getting clean continuations. Let's hope today's not one of those days. Highs and lows are doing a great job on the daily here. You really do not need to add anything else. So Let's take a look at Apple. Apple's daily looks great. Their trading has not been so great, especially again these last 2 days, which is kind of running out of steam on what else we can be bullish on here. 216.37 is the high of the pre-market. Above that, we do have 218.53. And then above that, we do have our all-time highs towards that 220.07. Towards the bottom, the last 2 days doing a great job with the highs and lows there. So I don't think we need to do anything else at the moment. So these are my 4 tickers. Again, very light list this morning, but I'm sure we'll find something to trade. We just got to be a little bit more patient as we wait for that setup. So with that, let's take a look at our moderators list and see what our team has this morning in place. So we'll look at starting with who do we have here? Rafsela first on the list looking at Tesla. So if you look at there, he has Tesla. Jared will be looking at Tesla, the Qs, and also secondary list AMD and Nike. Brian, Tesla, NVIDIA, Apple, DJT for him on the list. So Brian will be taking you through the market open with Andrew. Ahmed, potential longs for him, Apple and Futu. What is Futu up to? We'll look at that next. He has that for potential longs on his list. Don't get me started today. We're on fire this morning.
Oh man,
oh man,
I'm just
I don't know what
mood.
they put in this coffee, man. Whatever they put on has got me fired up, and I don't know if it's that or the debate yesterday. I don't know what's happening, but we are in all kinds of sorts today. But all good. It's not the mushrooms because they're the little bit I had of mushroom didn't do anything. I was like, oh, this is not it. I don't see no colors, so it's not that. And it's not legal here in the U.S. So Mike will be looking at Tesla and Amazon, so that's on his list this morning. Andrew will be. Andrew says mushrooms. Andrew will be looking at Nike, DJT, Tesla, and Apple, and he has a swing on TNA from last week, so 50%. Ooh, that is nice. And then Pierre looking at NVIDIA, Tesla, Nike, and Amazon for him. We got more. Thor, DJT, Apple, Tesla, SPY, Qs, and then he also is looking at his futures there as well. Peter, this morning you have on your list AMD, NVIDIA, Tesla. That secondary list is going to have Nike, Apple, and Amazon. And as far as IPOs and SPACs for today, we really have 3 there on IPOs, no SPACs this morning.
Yeah.
And our good buddy Avi is going to be looking at SPY, which he looks at all the time, Amazon, Tesla, looking for bounces off the pre-market lows. So there you have it, friends. That is our moderators list. Again, pretty short list from everyone. We don't have a big old list, but sometimes that's okay, right? It keeps you focused on what you're looking at. Peter, anything else you like on your end before we switch over to Andrew and Brian?
Yeah, I like Hibiki whiskey. Hibiki whiskey, the whiskey of presidential debates. Anyways, maybe not. This is what we were drinking last night. We did turn the debate a little bit into a drinking game, and this is what we were going through. We made it. It was really just Mike and I, because everyone else was like teetotaling it, but we made a good dent between the two of us, I would say, into that. So anyways, that was good. It was okay. It was a little not anyway, it was okay. It was good. I do have a question for you though, Carlos. I'm curious about this because this is a Canadian asking an American, because I was confused about the holiday next week. It is Independence Day on July the 4th. Yeah. And it's on a Thursday. Thanksgiving this year also happens to be on a Thursday. So the markets, the way they do it, so on Independence Day, it's a half day in the market the day before Independence Day, and then the markets are closed all day on July the 4th. But for Thanksgiving, which is also on a Thursday, it's Thanksgiving Day and then a half day on the Friday after. They treat Christmas the same way. Why do you need the half day before Independence Day but after Thanksgiving and Christmas?
It's all the eating, Peter. After all the eating you do in Thanksgiving, you can't function properly.
I see. So that's
what it is.
Yeah. But I would have thought that there's the drinking that's happening on Independence Day.
I have no idea. Actually, no. You know that there's more, and this is not a good stat, but there's more drunk drivers in Thanksgiving. It's the biggest by far by any holiday. So Thanksgiving is a problem because people go to their family, they eat, they drink, and then they go out and party, because you don't party the same way you do with your family. So it's a big problem for DWIs on Thanksgiving. So it's the biggest drinking day by far. July 4th doesn't even compare. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's I think that I'm sure that has to do something with it, right? But that's not
All
a
right.
technical
Well,
answer though.
okay, I don't know. Anyways, I didn't know if you would really have an answer on that, but I was confused because I could have sworn that the half day was always after the holiday, and that's why I had to look it up, and it's not in this case. So anyway, so yeah, next week, just be aware, guys. I just want you to remember that because as you're planning your week, know that the markets close at 1 o'clock on Wednesday next week, and then are closed all day Thursday. Sorry, and a regular day on Friday, but we're expecting pretty low volume. So with that, guys, I want you to trade smart today. Have a lot of fun. I am again. I'm just pumped for today. I think it's a great day. I might like be using this whiskey throughout the day because I got half a bottle here, and I got a party that I got to get myself ready for. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. We get to celebrate Andrew, which is my favorite thing to do. So he's just an awesome guy with an awesome accomplishment. So anyway, so that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for letting me just be all happy here this morning. Trade smart. Yeah. We're going to hand it over to our live traders, Brian and Andrew, up early, ready to go. And again, kudos to you guys because I'm here and it is dark and misty and miserable out there. So it's I don't know how you guys do it all the time. I'd rather trade in the sunlight. So East Coast for me, baby.
Peter, have fun today. Andrew, have fun as well as Brian. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll be in chat here. Trade safe, and we'll see you in the chat room.
Literally. Brian, Andrew, how are you both?
Good morning, buddy. How are you doing? I see that you wake up early in the morning. That is amazing.
I'm on fire, ready to go, baby.
Man, I love
it. Yeah, but it's not early for Peter. Peter's on East Coast time.
Yeah, let's see how I feel at 3 a.m.
Let's not go too much.
I slept actually really well. Like last night after the debate, I went home. I slept all the way 8 hours. Nice, because tonight we're gonna do ecstasy party. For those of you who are coming, it's gonna be a good night. Ready for it? And still time. Get a flight. Come to Vancouver, guys. It's gonna be a good party. If you're
We've got people coming from all over. We've got people coming from back east like Peter and Muhammad, and we've got people coming from New York. We got people coming from Seattle,
from California, Los Angeles. Some people are coming. Come, guys, it's still time. I have to be
Colorado. Yep, it's going to be a real Wiener Fest.
Yeah. So, guys, ready?
Oh, wait, what? What is that?
What?
Brent, cut Peter and I out. Let these guys have fun. Cut us
out. All right, on that note.
The good news is, guys, yesterday I bought TNA. So I bought a lot of TNA, and I'm already up on it. So I sold $6,000, still $8,000 unrealized. So we're going to use that money party in the club. That's the money for the party, thanks to IWM. So that is so I'm going to spend a lot of money on the club. So you're missing out. Awesome. Get it to $200 to the flight. Come to the party. Still do have the time. Yeah, exactly. Give TNA a new meaning, Alan.
Yeah.
All right. So I am ready for trading. So Brent, I actually put my webcam. Do you guys see my webcam in the chat room? See if I do that. Well, I can actually have both webcam in the chat room and in YouTube. So that's pretty awesome. Brent, we don't need two cameras.
You're on in the room anyway.
Yeah. So I have already my mushroom ready.
So PCE data came in sort of in line with estimate. 2.6% year over year, 0.1% month over month. Spending was up a little bit. No, spending was down a little bit, and what else? Wages were up a little bit. So making money, and so what's not to be happy about?
Exactly. So Tesla is super strong today again. So I'm gonna watch Tesla for opening range breakup. It's now trading above the VWAP, going toward 200. Nike got destroyed after the earning, is still selling off.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
Hey, Peter, when you get a chance, just mute your mic, Peter. Peter, when you get a chance,
Oh,
just mute your mic.
I thought I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
So Peter is abusing his keyboard, and
Yeah, he's banging away. Just banging away there.
NVIDIA has a slowdown on the daily chart. Look like that it's not going to sell off anymore. So NVIDIA is now trading in a very narrow range between 122 to 127, which is not a narrow range, but it's a $3 trillion company. So
Yeah.
we do have that. AMD is also super choppy on the daily chart. Very disgusting daily chart. I like Tesla daily chart. So broke out above this now at 200.
Yeah, Megan had some
Yeah.
options on Tesla.
On Tesla, like what does she have?
Yeah. I think she might have some 200s or something near there. But yeah, definitely, we mentioned it earlier in the week that Tesla was probably going to make a run at 200, which it did in the pre-market here. Got up over 200.
Yeah, awesome.
But it looks like it's probably going to go back there. That's what I'm guessing. Apple's looking a little weak going into the open spot. Whoa, big drop.
Oh, big drop on Apple, yeah. So we were looking at it. Nike is a potential rising devil strategy, which is Brian started this strategy. So any pop at the open toward the VWAP could be a place to short. That is a good, really good strategy. Like yesterday on MU's, no, not MU, WBA.
WBA,
it's really, really nice. So essentially what the strategy is, it's very difficult to execute. So sometimes you have to have the orders ready. So what you do is that right at the open, so you're waiting for the first pop. As soon as it popped up, you short it, and then boom, you get this drop.
You hope it gets to the VWAP on the pop. That's kind of the area you want to short it at. Right now, the VWAP on Nike is just close to 80.
Yeah, so DJT is putting up the debate from Median Technologies up 10%. I actually never traded DJT, but actually DJT could be in my watch as well. So that is something that we can consider trading. Ryan, what should we do?
I think it's probably a good day to watch the scanners too, because we did get quite a sell off after that PCE number. It seemed pretty. And like I said, everything sort of came in pretty close to expected, but the market's isn't really liking it too much here.
Well, IWM is up. The rate sensitive is the IWM, which is up 1%.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the yields, the yields all, as soon as that number came out, the yields all dropped. So that's a good thing for the market, obviously, or at least a good thing for people that are hoping for a rate cut. Treasuries, look at that! Wow, Nike's still dropping here.
Yeah, so there's another change, guys, in the YouTube live is that I'm actually sharing my live screen with entries and exits in the chat room. We don't share it in the YouTube, but I'm going to start doing the recaps again after the live trading. So if you want to see the live screen that my entries and exits, you got to look at the screen in the chat room. But we still trade. We show the charts, but it won't be my entries and exits and exact chart in the chat room, the one that you see. So we have 30 seconds to the open. Thanks, Jason, for reminding us. We're going to give us a like, guys. 260 likes, guys. Come on, guys. Give us a like. Time for like before the market open is very important. There has been a research published in a very important paper in Nature that if you like our channel before the open is going to be a profitable day. There's a 65% correlation with that.
We need that.
Give us a like.
We need that.
Like for the party too is also today is my party. If you want to see the drunk pictures in the club, you got to press the like.
Here we go. Ding, ding,
All
ding.
right, ding, 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 ding. Let's see what Nike's doing.
Well, Nike's really sold off just in the last couple minutes. So I'm just we'll just watch that.
Very difficult to trade.
It's going to pop up here.
All right, weakness everywhere so far.
Yeah, Q's dropping.
It's coming up now.
Just took a short on Nike. Starter position at 77.80.
Tesla is now. Tesla is strong. Tesla is a long. Shit, I missed the Tesla.
Tesla's rocking.
Shit.
Okay. At 78.30. Let's see what happens. So there's an order at 78.50.
And looking for a better entry for Tesla. Looking for a pullback on Tesla. Let's see what it does. Nike was a very nice short. 78.50 would have been a nice entry. So waiting. I also have an eye on NVIDIA if it comes above the VWAP.
Wow, Tesla really rejected. Holy cow.
Yeah, Tesla rejected that. IWM is still holding. That's good. Nike was a nice. Okay, now nice. Nike's popping up. VWAP. Let's see what it does with the VWAP.
Get out of Nike. Still a lot of orders down there.
Yeah, I sold up so much that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be brave and short Nike here for your Rising Devil. Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm not really liking it.
I know. Remember,
it's an NYSE stock too, right? So I'm keeping my size small.
So we'll short Nike and see what does. Stop loss is if it closes above the VWAP.
Yeah, it has sold up a lot.
Tesla looks like it wants to come back up. Tesla looks like it wants to come back up. All right, I'm going to get a long on Tesla 200. It's Nike. No, I'm taking a long. Let's see what he's doing. But Tesla for now, a long at 200. See if Tesla can give us something. Tesla. We're gonna come on, Tesla. SPY is coming back up. Still short Tesla and Nike as well. The average is 78.53. I'm going to see if we can get some movement on Nike to the downside. If not, I'm going to get it stopped out. Good. Let's see if Tesla can go higher.
Thinking about getting out of Nike.
So you're checking it out?
Almost. Yeah, I was just about to. Now I'm just going to hold here and just see what it does. Back, so it's pulling back now.
more concerned about Tesla because Tesla doesn't seem that it wants to go any higher. So and I have a big size on Tesla. So I'm getting out of Tesla. I stopped out on Tesla. Shit, that was a bad loss. And it's SPY is climbing up very nicely.
Yeah, Qs aren't going anywhere.
Nike. Come on, Nike. What the hell are you going up? Going down.
That's better. Here we go.
That's good. Come on. That's the right direction, Nike. What's the trade, Thor? Traded the futures. Very nice long. Ah, nice. Nice, Nike. So I have a big size on Nike, so I bet the partial plus that loss that I had. So I'm partialing on Nike 78. I have a way big size on Nike. I shouldn't have that.
Yeah,
So
just covering some at 78.08.
nice.
Not really much of it. Not that great a profit because I did enter. Had my first entry lower.
They're coming back up. I'm gonna take another long on Tesla. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take another long on Tesla. Let's see if Tesla can do that. If not, we do on Tesla. Like what was that Kwaktua that girl in TikTok said?
What the?
Well,
What the heck?
come on. Nah, Tesla's going up. Hardcore on that thing.
Oh, look at AMD's ripping too.
I know. Tesla guys, I'm long Tesla guys of 98. Let's see if you can make the losses back on Tesla. Come on. Why is reaping? Look at that.
Yeah, SPY is ripped back here.
Wow. Nike.
Nike still has a lot of orders under 78.
Wow. Hughes was also reaping.
Here we go. It's going to lose 78. Give us that's it.
Come on. Where are you trading?
Patience. Oh, yes. This covers some more.
Oh, yeah. I'm still heavy short on Nike. So covering some here. Thanks, Brian. Let's see if Tesla can break the high of the day. What a market, man. Like, nice. On Tesla. Break up high of the day. Nike, I'm still short, guys. But my stop loss is at break even. Ah, there you go. Nice. Selling more Tesla, guys. Pretty good day for me. Made the yesterday losses back too. That is good. That's just a perfect example, guys. Yesterday I had a really bad loss. Like it was over like 20 grand. So when you are having a bad day, you don't lose your mind. The next day might be better. Like, you know, that's the whole part of the thing of trading is that you are going to have that bad days. But like today is just perfect. Like everything is great. There you go.
Everything's
Tesla.
great. Everything's great.
The NVIDIA would want to do a 5-minute engulfing, so NVIDIA might be a good play. So I'm going to take a long on NVIDIA, 124.50, big size. Let's see, break up toward 125. NVIDIA, this is an engulfing, bullish engulfing crack. So let's go toward 125. Long heavy on NVIDIA, 124.50. Let's get that toward 124.50 up. Right, Nike is also slowly coming back to break-even point. Market is super strong. There's something going on.
Yeah, just short, added to my short again on that pop.
Yeah. Heavy size on NVIDIA, guys. Let's see if you can get toward 124.75. Big ask. It's going to go toward high of the day, 125. This is just the market moving. So you could trade TQQ instead. This is just all the market ripping. I just
covering some
the...
Nike again here under 78.
So Ellie, Nike's you gotta use the limit order. You can't use the marketable limit order. So you gotta put the limit order in because it's on short selling restriction. All right, Tesla is gonna go to 202. I'm gonna partial out more on 203. It's pretty good. Now I'm actually even profitable on Tesla. That's good. Come on, NVIDIA. Don't force me to do Hark 2 on you. Come on.
Wow, Tesla's on fire, back through 200.
2, yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Seems to be a buyer here on Nike at 78.
So I think I'm going to get out of Nike. Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to get out of Nike. Yeah, I'm going to focus on this.
Nike's never been a great trading stock. Yeah. Damn, I wish I should have. I was looking at AMD at R4. That was would have been a really good short. Wow, Apple's really selling off.
It's not doing the thing that we were hoping to do. Let's see what Tesla is doing. I will look at this NVIDIA for now.
Man, Apple's going to previous day close. Yeah, I'm getting out of the rest of Nike. That's didn't have much left, so
Tesla is good. I'm gonna add a little bit on Tesla here at 201 and use that pullback. 201. Let's see what else we can get on Tesla. Stuff. We go back here at still long on NVIDIA. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing. My average on NVIDIA is 124.50. See if we can do a comeback. Still 5 minutes is bullish. SPYs and market is bouncing back. No, Ellie. So when there is short selling restriction, you have to use limit order. You can't use any market order. Interactive brokers convert that for you, but CMEG and some brokers don't do it automatically. All right, let's see if NVIDIA is continuing going higher.
I got a long AMD on this pullback.
Yeah.
Going back to high of day here. There's a big order to fill here at 62.50. I'm selling some here at 162.40.
He's going down, huh? Come on, NVIDIA. You're the only position that's not behaving properly. Come on.
Selling more here at 162.55.
Nice. Yeah, it was very, very nice ad. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, nice little pullback for an entry there.
Yeah, very, very nice.
I think we're going to 163. 163. Come on. Let's sell some more because this is.
I have a big size in NVIDIA. Why am I taking this big size? Check this. My hotkeys. My hotkeys weird. Sorry, guys. Let's get
all right. Here we go. 163. 163. Here we are. There you go. Ding.
Are you trading AMD?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I took it on that pullback.
125 on NVIDIA, huge ask. Oh, I love that. Boom, boom. There you go. So we get that 125. Partial out, nice. Guys. So here's my open positions, guys. You can see that in the chat room. So that was a super, super nice day, guys. So I'm up $29,000 so far. It's pretty good. Let's see if we can get a little bit more from Tesla and NVIDIA. It's such a nice day. Days should be like that. Like if the day is like that, and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Every morning you have to wake up like that. Easy trading, going up, have more money, goes to economy, hurts nobody. All right, Tesla is doing funky stuff. I might actually get out of Tesla. I don't want to make a decision bad. Okay, I'm getting out of completely Tesla, guys. Just the only position that I have is this. The only thing that I have here is NVIDIA. NVIDIA. I love this engulfings.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal. No, today is a day that I took NVIDIA looking at QQQ and SPY because this market is super strong. You essentially could trade TQQ as well because probably would have been a way better capital efficient or you're selling NVIDIA guys. But most of the time, like stocks like Nike, they're in play, like down 17%. They don't really get impacted by the market. They're heavily being traded by the investors and trade. Ah, shit, I should have held. Ah, fuck, Tesla is also going up. Ah, man, so many regrets. Ah,
Tesla's
fuck, why did they get rid of Tesla? Ah, come on.
Tesla's really, yeah, it's really been tough to trade through that really
I
wicky
know.
candle. Um,
Tesla, like as soon as I
it's
got
not,
out of it, like
yeah, it's not nice and clean like Nvidia and AMD. I'm out of it. I'm out of the rest of AMD. I'm not sure where it's going, but that was I got a nice trade on that. Could be coming back down to 162. Nvidia's at
all right,
03
so
now.
I'm getting out more on the oh shit, not Tesla, sorry, fuck, NVDA. Yeah, so I'm getting out more on the NVDA. 125.50. I still have 3,000 shares left. Wow, it's absolutely crazy. Surprisingly, IWM sold off. I'm actually very surprised. IWM sold off. Market is rallying. IWM not.
Yeah.
Uh,
What is the bonds are the bond yields are coming back up a little bit here from where they were.
I had a really good day, guys. I made all the losses yesterday back, so very happy. Time for getting a very nice coffee. I'm gonna do that recap, guys, today again. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change that. We're gonna do the recap because the recaps have. If you give us a like, yeah, the recap are popular, so we're gonna do the recap for sure. Why am I not getting better? Might be COVID. It's been 2 weeks now that I'm sick. I think. What about
And
Trump? There's
Nike,
the Trump.
it just took time for it to leak here.
I know. So this strategy is called Rising Devil on Nike that I did. So it also always freaks me out this strategy,
Yeah, it
but
is.
I don't
Yeah,
see it very
you
often.
really got to. Yeah, you really got to commit to it. You really fighting. The entry is of fighting a trend. You can see all the orders here, just waiting to get filled on Nike.
Guys,
Yeah, there
wow.
we go. Took a bit.
NVDA.
I took a re-entered it again. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, nice. Ooh, AMD pop back up again. Okay, I'm just covering some Nike.
Wow. VDA, what's that fucking VDA, man? What a trade we took. Yesterday high is 126.42. We're gonna go there. So I kept 3,000 shares there. Wow, look at that. 126, break up 126. Yeah, nice. So easy. This is really nice, guys. Very nice, guys. Let's see what the chat room is up to. Any questions? Anything? So NVIDIA, what was my stop loss? So for my stop loss on NVIDIA, it was just break of VWAP. So the question is in the chat room is that, I'm explaining it in the chat room stuff. So what was your stop loss? You got to give it some room. You can't just have like 20 cents below that. You got to give it some room. These kind of pullbacks are completely normal price action. So I was thinking of if it loses the VWAP, I'm going to get out. So probably giving it a little bit more room just above previous day close. I got to be a little bit of patient with the stocks. You can't really have too much tight to stop. But I was anxious, so getting ready to get out of it. For Nike, the Nike, I was really ready to get out of it as soon as it closes above the VWAP, but really never closed properly on the VWAP. But I was really anxious on Nike as well. So, and Nike is still reward. I don't know.
Nike put up a fight. I'm just, I re-shorted it when it started to break down here, so I'm just covering. Made some money.
Salim, my man. Salim is gonna be a dad anytime.
Here we go. It's going to lose 77. It's going to lose 77. I'm going to be out of it then. I'm sure Peter's more patient. He'd probably stuck with this one. Peter loves these rising devil trades.
I do, but I never got in on this one.
Oh,
I never got in on this one. It's it didn't follow the pattern exactly to my strategy, Brian. As you said, it put up a fight, right? It moved a little farther north than I expected, so it made me nervous. Besides,
it's an NYSE stock.
Yeah, I'm already in party mode here. Look what Andrew's coordinated in the office. I mean, we've got the strobe lights going already. They just won't stop. I appreciate Andrew.
I can't see you. Look. Can you put Peter? I can't see you. What's happening?
Yeah, the lights in the office flash.
Yeah, look.
Giving you. It's not great if you have. It's not great if you have epilepsy. Let's just say that.
Did you have yells over Peter last night? What's happening over there? Like, come on, I have a phone.
It's great. I'm loving life.
Peter is in party beast. He didn't bring his wife either, so he's in party mode, man. He wants to unleash the beast within. All right, so that is Peter. Peter unleashed.
Wow, Apple's gone red on the day, which is
I know something fishy going on in the market because IWM is selling off too.
Yeah, did you take your profits on IWM?
Half of it, yeah, more than half actually, yeah. So
that's good.
I have 7,000 realized. $7,000 for the party. It's going to be donated toward the party. Well, so Paris did some really good trading. Paris, you haven't been around. I haven't seen you for a while. Paris did very nice trading on Tesla. When the moment that I chickened out on Tesla, Paris got really nice ads. Paris is really good on these ads. So if I want to see Paris trades here in the chat room, we review Paris trade. It was really nice long, and then these ads are pretty good, and I got out of it. And Tesla is continue going up. 202.50 is going to break out. So that's a very nice trade by Paris. Guys, watch Paris course if you haven't already. Um, I got a lot of feedback on options trading course by Avi too. Apple short Apple up there, huh? That kind of short is look like
Yeah, Apple.
a false trade.
Yeah,
216.
surprising how Apple is sold off here. I don't know what the deal is there.
So what's the
And
deal with
AMD
Nvidia?
is,
Is it going to go higher?
yeah, AMD is ripping. It's breaking out here.
AMD is super strong. That everything. Did you take it? You did take it, AMD, huh? AMD
Yeah,
is ripping.
yeah, yeah. I took it on that pullback, but I'm out of it now. Didn't think it was going to keep going.
So what should we do with our
Interesting.
life? Probably got to add some to NVIDIA, huh? What do you think? Okay, I'm going to add a little bit to NVIDIA out of boredom. Probably shouldn't add, but yeah, it doesn't look like a great place to add. But the new average on NVIDIA is
No,
124.80. So it's so beautiful. I'm going to go for a run. Guys, I'm concerning about thing. I'm not healing. It's been 2 weeks that I'm really. See, it might be a new COVID variant, huh? Right. So
maybe.
NVIDIA is going up. Let's see if
Or
we can get to
maybe
126.30.
maybe you've come up with a new disease.
Oh, that would be nice. Denali disease. We can call it Denali. Yeah, Denali strain. I like that, Steve. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
Denali.
just joking about the
Denali.
party. I'm not that party animal. I'm definitely not a drinker, but I'm gonna take MDMA tonight. That's for sure. I'm not
Denali.
really a drinker. But I have two big tables. I gotta buy because these tables they require drinks. I'm gonna buy drinks, but I'm not a drinker at all. I don't. Since I take mushrooms, microdosing, I don't like even drinking whiskey and stuff anymore. I used to like whiskey, but my body doesn't accept alcohol.
I like that. You've got Denali disease.
Denali disease. That's a good disease to have. So big ask at 126, Nvidia is gonna break. But I actually booked my next expedition. September, I'm gonna go to Tibet in China. Climb to Oyo is the sixth highest peak in the world. It's 8,200. It's 20 over 8,000 feet. It's one of the easy 8,000 meter peaks. So I like to climb, but I don't want to climb the dangerous ones like K2 and stuff. I like to climb easy ones. So I'm going to be mid-September climbing that. And then another one in Pakistan, Gasher Broom 2. I'm going to climb it next summer because I like to climb in Pakistan. The Karakoram range is very beautiful. It's
We might
next to
have to come
K2.
and rescue you in China if you become a political prisoner.
Oh,
Just stay
come
away.
on, man. Don't say that. Don't put it into the universe, man. I believe in these kind of.
Just
Don't put it in the
just stay
universe.
away from Russia.
Yeah, Russia is tricky. Um, Russia, I don't want to go to Russia. All right, let's see if NVIDIA has actually turned out to be a good ad. Let's see if it pops up to 126.40, which is the level that we had yesterday. Market is still rallying. Use up 1%, SPY up 0.3%. Life is pretty good and reasonable. Nike is continue going down, huh?
Yep.
Nike. Was it that bad, the earning?
It wasn't great. I can't. missed on
I can tell,
a
yeah.
bunch of things. I think people just see them struggling to come up with something new.
Wow, what happened? There's numbers at 10, huh? The market is rallying, huh? Oh, something came on the market. Wow, look at that. That's
I
what
don't think there was anything. I didn't
is it, the
think there was
Chicago
anything
PMI
much
or
at
something
10.
like that? Isn't that the? I
No,
think there's
I
something
don't think there
called.
was anything at 10.
No. There is something.
Is there?
I'm sure there is something.
Okay.
Yeah, University of Michigan sentiment or something. Yeah, sentiment is up. Market is just looking for some excuse to pop up.
See if there was something here. Calendar. Friday, 10 o'clock, Michigan inflation expectations.
The sentiment of the consumers. What is the sentiment? Inflation expectation 3% in 5 years. Is that what? Consumer expectation
Yeah, it
is
says
stronger.
market impact
Yeah.
is
These have
minimal.
money. These Americans have money, man. There is the record of 401k contributions is happening. Like, where do you think every month trillions of dollars going? Where do they think this money goes? It goes into the market. Your contributions, all the retirement contributions the show must go on, man. This financial market has to go up.
Yeah,
Like, look at that.
the show must go on.
Seriously, the show must go on, man. In 2022, I was just inexperienced. It was the first bear market. I thought, oh man, it's over. What do you mean it's over, man? The show must go on. Look at this.
Man, I'm long AMD again. Just it's going to 165.
Look at the market, man. Well, since
Look
when,
at-
like,
look
Michigan consumer expectation impacted the market? Like, look at that. The market is looking for an excuse to rip. Like, wow, man. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Look at this beautiful district day.
Yeah,
I'll be doing a
NVIDIA's
YouTube, guys.
Wow.
Look at that beautiful 500 people watching us. Give us a like. Come on, guys. If you
Yep.
join us, have that attitude, guys. Have the attitude of giving in the like. Like, doesn't do anything to you. Just press the like. If you want life to be generous to you, you're gonna be generous to life. To life. To like. You
Wow.
gotta do that. You gotta give that. That's what I learned about Burning Man. Is that you gotta go. People are coming. Just they want to be the best camp. They're gonna give, and the universe give it back to you. And that's how it works. My mom used to always tell me that be generous, help people. And I said, well, no. If I help that guy, my mom was telling me that if you're generous, the universe. I mean, she was saying God, the God is giving you back. And I said, oh, how does it work? That if I help that guy, but that's not how the universe works. Press the like. Doesn't take anything out of you. Press it. If you listen to me and you're watching this and you don't press the like, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. I guarantee you. Just because you are stingy even for a like, you gotta give it.
No soup
It's
for,
just,
no soup for you. No soup for you.
yeah,
Get out.
nothing for you. No, I'm serious. You gotta be generous in life. Since I started going to Burning Man, I learned the generosity because the number one principle of Burning Man is gifting. Very gift
Yeah.
as much as possible in life. And as I decided to become more generous. Like, even in business, like trying to as much as possible free. I'm not gonna charge you for a webinar. I'm not gonna just be free. Build the trading terminal for free. And so far it's been pretty good. Like, look at the day that I have. Like, look at the P&L that I have. Look at that. Like, I have $1 million open position. NVIDIA is going up. The universe, that's how universe works. You got to press the like. Dude, man. I do everything for like. It's of mushroom. Yeah, exactly. Mushrooms talking.
All right. Man, oh man, what a run on AMD and NVIDIA. Look at the queues. They're just on fire. Spies
Yeah.
on fire.
QQQ 500 soon, huh? Or Q's at all-time high. All-time high is at 486.91. Man. NVIDIA is going to break 127. How many shares I have? I only want 1,000 shares. It's not good enough. Really mushroom, man. Mushrooms. Mushroom is a little bit tricky, but I highly recommend everybody tries MDMA or ecstasy at least once in their life with your partner. Like a Friday night, take one, play some music, nice music. It's amazing. It's a great experience, MDMA. The medicine, read about it. There's so many research on it. MDMA is not a drug, it's a medicine. Everybody should do that in life. At least once a month.
You're prescribing it. You should. Everybody in the U.S. should take it. It would make everybody happier.
Everybody in the world. Like if Putin is doing MDMA, I swear to God, he Insane. But mushroom high is a little bit tricky. Mushroom can drive you a little bit to the places that you won't have fun. But Alex, it's not dopamine, it's serotonin. Yeah, it has a little bit. If you do it too much, you get a little bit of a hangover on that. But it's like alcohol. Like even running makes you tired, but you're not gonna stop running just because you feel tired the day after. Like that argument that some people make, oh, you do it in the next day. Come on, that argument is it's so questionable. All right, so let's do that. Let's do NVIDIA partial at 127. There you go.
Here we go. 165 on AMD.
Modafinil. What is modafinil? Never heard of that. Modafinil. What is it? This is a new drug we're gonna try. Some people are recommending I should try modafinil. New drugs in my life. I have enough drugs. I know. The drug trackers. I know. Well, BBT is a lifestyle community. I like BBT to be the community of high achievers. Trading is our main focus, but generally, like someone is asking question in the chat, like, what's your program for fitness or climbing? I like that. I like the community to be pushing each other toward excellence in life. Trading is our main focus, but if my running and my climbing activity or I'm taking microdosing encourages you to go out of your comfort zone and try something new, so be it. I'm not promoting cocaine here, like the shitty narcotics. I'm not a fan of narcotics, but I'm promoting, a great healthy lifestyle that you achieve anything that you want. And I'm not shy about it. Like maybe 20 years ago, talking about drugs would have got you in trouble. But now with all the big people like Joe Rogan, a lot of big, scholars are behind mushrooms and psychedelics. Yeah, I'm not shy to talk about it. Like, yeah.
Well, it was
Healthy lifestyle. That's peak performance. Like next year for the
those
Vancouver
psychedelics are
Summit,
being
I'm
used
gonna.
for quite a few years. So
Yeah, I
researched.
know there are big people behind it. Yeah, no, there are very, very big people behind. Like Michael Pollan has a book, How to Change Your Mind. Like there's so many big people behind it. So for next year for Vancouver Summit, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a TEDx license. So we're gonna have 1 day TED Talks. I want to bring the best researchers as much as possible I could bring to Vancouver, and the theme is peak performance and mental resilience. So the peak performance is 5 elements: the diet, the exercise, recovery, sleep, and mindfulness. And the mental resilience is how to recover from the losses. Like 3 years ago when I got divorced, it was fucked up, man. For 1 year, I was just crazy. Like I don't know how people around me tolerated me. Like it just meant like they didn't have that resilience that okay, it's a big, thing that happened to you, and now you have to recover and you have to build your life, as a single person after 12 years of marriage. You now start new, I wish I had that mental resilience that time so I could, cope with it much faster. So mental resilience and peak performance, that's for Vancouver Summit. Now, of course, and then two
Perfect.
days of conference. And if it does bother you, this kind of things, then just join another community. Like we want to be a community. I'm not shy to talk about microdosing mushrooms because I believe in it. I really believe it's the gift of nature. Yeah.
Some
Yeah, I
people
mean,
think it's how we
it's a lot of
evolved
research
as a
about this stuff.
species.
Yeah, so next year I'm super excited. This I can get the license of TED would be nice. Because the problem is when I reach out to people to come for BBT, they say no. But if there's a TED event, people are more open to say yes, I'm coming to give the presentation. I'm offering flight and hotel and everything. People are still saying no. So it's a good brand.
Yeah. Yeah, our last meetup was awesome. We had, how many people do we have? Like 220, 230,
250, 250 with all the team and
250.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's the maximum capacity. And I like to keep it at 250 because it's manageable. I don't want to have it like a bigger or a smaller. 250 is amazing. All right,
Yeah, it
NVIDIA
was a
is keep
nice.
going higher. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Brian.
Mhm.
Take a video of my party app. All right, so 127.40. I only have 700 shares of NVIDIA. My Qs are going to do all-time high. 1%, man. Pigeons another magic. Go for it.
Come on, AMD, 180, 166. You can do it. Oh, yeah. There we go. Anyone else on the AMD train?
You got back into AMD?
Yeah, just when it started to break out here.
Shit. Oof, look at that. Might be a good 920. It's far from 920.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. All right, Q's officially all-time high again, 487. Boom. SPY all-time high. Nike's going down, huh? The wrong direction. Trump went red, DJT.
Man, the Qs and the SPY is back at 550. Okay, I'm out of. I'm flat on everything now. Everything's just run up way too much.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. You can't also short it either, so that's another problem.
No, I wouldn't be shorting this market, but we're definitely getting really extended. Apple really bounced back after, right off S3. I don't know if anyone.
Nice, all-time high. All-time high. Was that really that number was that important? Like, what the hell was that? Like, since when these consumer Chicago survey things, Michigan things impacts the market?
Yeah, big gap fill. I sold some more of my CRM I had on a swing trade.
What are we doing in the chat? I mean, it's gonna be a good day. Like, I'm sure a number of the people like have profitable today. It was easy day. If you were not wrong on the wrong side of the trade, like if you were not stuck short, it would have been easy to really get into anything. Yeah, PC was nice.
Yeah, Chewy.
Is hitting on the tree now? I'm not following that guy. Is this? Wow, shit! It was yesterday. Chewy was active. Huh?
Chewy's been a nice slow sell off. Yeah, I agree, Jared. A lot of these swing trades are hitting targets here.
This bird's coming from your background, huh? Such a peaceful background you have. My background's garbage and stuff. Like, it's your background. It's like a you want to make money with this background.
Yeah, it's very peaceful.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. The market sold off after that number came out, and then the Qs literally bounced off PDC and then just ripped. Same with the SPY.
Well, thanks, Duran, for the trading terminal scanner. Using it. Thanks for using our product. I know our products are not perfect, and but thanks for using it. Your use and your comments and your feedback really helps a lot and keeps us motivated. Imagine if you're building something and nobody's using it, you don't have any motivation to do it.
Yeah, let's see, Rocket.
Right, so I'm not gonna take any other new position. So are getting ready to have a good day, going for a run, getting the haircuts, getting ready for the party. Again, guys, still have time. Their daily flights to Vancouver, $200.
Yeah.
People do fly for the party. In Ibiza, people fly for a day for party and then fly back. So it's not crazy to do that.
What am I supposed to wear? Should I wear something Burning Man-ish?
I put a nice vest for Burning Man, like a black T-shirt, jeans, and then I put that vest like a Burning Man style. Yeah, not a crazy costume, but something that is fashionable. Yes, the party's tonight. We're gonna do the video as well, guys. Like I asked my designer and developer to come up with these visuals for the DJs with the names and stuff. Like she was like, I was explaining to her like, do this, and she said, I never done that. So you have one day to learn. Create these visuals for behind the DJs and stuff. Like she was it's funny.
Should I? How does this hat look?
I mean, we're gonna see. Like she's learning how to create these visuals for the DJ behind the DJs. Let's see how it is.
This is. Can you see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing this hat.
Let me see. Actually, no, I don't see you. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, you're the king of the party. King of the party. King of the party. King in the castle.
I hope you're complimenting it with something else, like a
Oh,
shirt.
absolutely, like a shirt.
Yeah. If you show up in only the hat, that'll make a statement.
Yeah, well, that
for
could
sure,
be. Yeah, that could be a problem.
I think so.
Yeah, I get the hat to go with it, or the coat. There we go. I'm good.
It's perfect, Brian. I want no shirt though. Just do that. No shirt.
No shirt. Okay. I'll have to get. I'll have to wax my chest before I do that.
Oh, awesome.
So we did a 920 almost. So I did an almost 920 trade. Tesla bounced back to a 2.
Yeah,
Tesla surprisingly
down
doesn't have much momentum. Yeah, it didn't have the momentum. Like semis like AMD and NVIDIA had a much nicer run up. Tesla and Nike is still highway to hell. Meta didn't run up much.
Yeah, Nike's under 77 now. Just like I said, these NYSE stocks are more challenging to trade. They tend to screw around with them a little bit more. The price action, that's why it popped up more than kind of expected.
Brian, you can actually put your webcam into the chat room as well. Like I did, apparently this chat room you can have at the same time. So you can actually put the webcam as well, because I like to see you. I don't press and see if it works. So how was your trading day, guys? Was it good? Did anyone make any money? When we did the short on Nike, we did the long on Tesla. Nice, 2 hours, 2K. That's good day. That's awesome. NVIDIA. Visiting Toronto. Well, there is a money show in Toronto that actually they always invited me in September, but I'm in China and Tibet climbing. Gotta come do something in Toronto. The September money show in Toronto is really nice. I was a keynote speaker in one time.
Yeah.
This year they also invited me, but I just I'm not here. But we gotta do a meetup in Toronto.
Yeah, we were there last September.
Great event. So media is popping higher.
Yeah,
did a
so
really nice
on that pullback. That pullback eventually got bought back up again. Although I'm a little bit, I'd be a little bit worried that we've kind of put in the high for the day, even on this comeback.
Yeah, I think we're in a good place. I don't know if I want to open a new position. Nike broke down, yeah.
Yeah,
Why
Apple's been Apple has not been as has not had as much interest today in
No, even Meta, Apple, they're not going up at all. Like who's the one now? To answer that question is trading terminal. Let's see what sectors are pushing higher. The sector is technology, industrial, and financials are running up.
wow, FDX is showing up on the scanner. That's
FedEx?
yeah, FDX, FedEx.
Yeah, FedEx, yeah. That company lost my YouTube creator awards.
I thought that was UPS.
No, it's FedEx.
Oh,
Lost my package. 4,000 videos. Yeah. For 7 years, 4,000 videos. And then I lost my package. They're pretty good, actually, FedEx. I'm pretty satisfied with FedEx. But I don't know, like this one, for all the mess up that they have, this one. I love FedEx. I mean, always had a good experience with them. Oh,
wow. Nike's still dropping. It's going to lose 76 here. Unbelievable. See, now that was I held off on doing any option trade on Nike because the premiums weren't there in the options, and I'm glad I did because this is way more than the expected move.
Brian, put the webcam on in the chat room. Press the webcam and see if it works.
Who, me?
Yeah. See if it works.
Okay, it's on. Diddly-doo.
Oh, yeah, you can see that. Do you throw the jingle balls too for us?
Yeah, I can juggle. I'll bring my juggling balls.
Nice. Well, tonight, Brian.
Yeah, I have many talents.
Yeah, many talents.
Wow! Look at Nvidia's AMD all time. We're back at the high of the day here. Wow, AMD is on fire today. They're just coming after it like crazy. There's some big orders there. It's 167. 166.50.
Nice trade, JS. Very nice trade on AMD. Catching these moves at early, very nice. Like very nice. Like AMD had a very nice run up. Very, very beautiful. Like amazing. Absolutely nice. Amazing trading day. Today's Friday, huh?
Today is Friday.
We have the long weekend. The Canada Day is in Monday, July 1st. And then 4th of July, which is Thursday, with the holiday for US.
Yeah. Half day Wednesday of trading and then Thursday off. Friday.
Oh, Wednesday is half day?
Wednesday
is a half day?
Yeah, Wednesday markets close at I think it's 1:30 Eastern. 1 or 1:30, I can't remember. But it is a half day, and then Friday, obviously, a lot of people just take those 4 days off, 4.5 days off, 5 days off. just make it a super long holiday.
Yeah. So guys, this is a link for the party. If anyone wants to come, I put it in the chat room. Since we talk about drugs, so let's also sell tickets for party too. If anyone wants to get the ticket, still the ticket. And honestly, the ticket is just for make sure that people who are SVP, they show up because the space is limited. So just let the people who pay are more committed than if I make it free, everybody says I'm coming. And then, we don't know, we have to stop selling the ticket because it's a small venue. So we got to put this small, but I'll buy you a drink in there. So just the commitment. I put this ticket for the commitment. Very important.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody on YouTube for joining us today. I think it's about that time. We're going to drop off here.
Yeah, it was a great show, great trading. Pretty happy. Brian put the costume for us on.
Put on the outfit. If you come to the party tonight, this is what you'll see.
Yeah, so we'll see you on Monday. I guess Monday, we're in this trading. And if you're coming in person, that's awesome. We're gonna see you in the chat room, in the party tonight.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Forward to that. So, all right. So everybody out on YouTube, if you haven't liked, subscribe, please give us a like. Hope you had a good day, and we'll catch you on Monday. Cheers, everybody.